Kyrie Irving is one of the most controversial superstars in the NBA, and part of it is well deserved with some of the things he says and does, but other parts of it are just NBA fans overreacting, and I think we're seeing that again here. So the Nets apparently said that some trades for Kyrie would make sense in terms of a lineup and personnel standpoint, and Kyrie's agent responded with, well, if you trade him, he's going to retire. But it wasn't just Kyrie's agent that responded. Kyrie himself responded on social media, and people took it the wrong way and actually tried to get him canceled over what he said. So a little after reports came out about Kyrie trade talks, Kyrie tweeted out, "My mask is off, now take yours off, no fear."
Don't, just stop! Don't come any closer!
And some people thought he was talking about the pandemic. He had some fans in his mentions saying that they were unfollowing him, they'll never support him again, they can't believe that he would take this stance, he's joined the dark side, you name it. But at the end of the day, although I'm not 100% certain, I think he was just talking about the trade reports that just came in hours prior. The reason why he framed it that way is because one, it's Kyrie, and two, he was saying, hey, to show what you got, I'll show what I got, you don't want to do this because, again, he's just going to retire. And it's for that reason, and also the fact that Kevin Durant came to Brooklyn on the notion that he was going to be playing with Kyrie Irving, that I don't think he's going to be traded, and I'm surprised that the Nets are even considering this. And yeah, I know Kyrie will pull a Dennis Rodman every now and then and just disappear for 8 games out of the season for no apparent reason, and I also know that Kyrie will say he's not going to talk to the media, but then the next day talk to the media and say that he never called them pawns. He was talking about the idea of talking to them as pawns. What? I don't know what that whole thing was. But you get my point. Kyrie is a different kind of dude, and the team knew that when they signed up for him. So they have to deal with it, and they have Kevin Durant as a result of it, and they wouldn't have got James Harden either if those two weren't there. So Kyrie is worth all the trouble from an organizational standpoint. From a fan's perspective, he's not really all that much trouble unless you overreact to everything he says, like the people did here. Other reactions that I've seen about the trade rumors are people saying that if the Nets did trade Kyrie for a bunch of defensive players, that they'd be much better off, and I couldn't disagree more. They might be better in the regular season if they did that because, again, Kyrie's going to take games off for whatever reason, whether it's injuries or just because he feels like it. They might be a higher seed, but having 3 ball handlers that can shoot from anywhere is what makes them so dangerous and why they're such a threat to win the championship. And granted, if Kyrie was healthy last year, or even James Harden if he had both of his legs, they probably would have won the championship last year, not to take anything away from the Bucks, but that's just my point, is that they're so lethal because they have 3 guys that can do it all. To sum it up, despite what some of the media is saying, Kyrie Irving is definitely staying put in Brooklyn, and he wasn't tweeting about the pandemic when he said no mask, he was simply making a metaphor. But even if he was, why are you guys overreacting to it so much? Like, just do what you want to do. Even if you don't agree with what he's saying, why are we unfollowing and blocking and trying to get him canceled and ruining his life? Like, what is the point of all this? But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on it as it really helps out the channel. And don't forget to subscribe for more NBA content just like this. And I will see you in the next upload.